contract law and related topics. So contract law, it basically deals with creation, performance, and enforcement of agreements. Basic concepts are your remedies for breach of contract, quasi-contract, validity of contract, okay, discharge and performance. Now, who can enter into a contract? Your initial sections talk about who is eligible for a contract. Any individual who is above 18 years of age, who is sane, uh, who has got the locus standi. That is, I can sell a property only which I own. I can't do a bunty bubbly and sell a Taj Mahal or uh, something that I do not own. That is one. Second thing, of course, 18 years and above, a child cannot sell a property. Third thing, a mentally stable person. Fourth, it cannot be done under coercion. Fifth, there has to be offer acceptance and proposal, and this whole offer has to be put in an agreement. The agreement, which is enforceable by law, is known as an contract. Okay. Now every contract should have a compensation. That is, if I am purchasing a property, I am paying money for that. In that case, it is a sale agreement, it is a contract. But if my grandmother wants to gift me a land, in that case it will become a gift deed. So most of the times what people do is, instead of mostly when you want to give up the right, okay, घर में दो जन के नाम पे प्रॉपर्टी है, it is probably mother daughter or father son. Okay, there is a property that is held jointly by them. Now the father wants to transfer the shares in name of son, or the son wants to transfer the share in name of the father. So instead of doing a sale deed, what you will do is you will do a gift deed. The idea behind doing a gift deed is, it means, one, there is no compensation. Your stamp duty and registration for gift deed is much lesser. Third thing is, you are giving something out of love and affection for your child. Okay, you're not getting a compensation. So most of the transfers are done as a gift deed. Now, what happens if there is a breach in these contracts? Okay. So, in case of breach of contract, if somebody fails to fulfill their contractual obligation, then the aggrieved party, they can seek remedies, and the remedies available under Contract Act are: one is damages. You get compensatory damage, that is, company A, company B, they enter into an agreement and they allow you to compensate for actual loss. Because I did not receive raw material on time, I had to look for another vendor, and then that cost me the time. It delayed, my delivery of the final goods. So you have proper compensation for actual loss. Then is consequential loss. Like, apart from that, my trouble to search for another vendor who will supply me the same type of raw material within this shorter duration of time, that is something that is foreseeable loss, and it has caused by breach. Then comes nominal damages, wherein there is no substantial loss that has occurred. All these things, it made me mentally very stressed out. I can't express that stress. So for that stress, you have to give me a nominal damage of X amount. Then comes liquidated damages. That is, you have said that in case of breach of contract, the company will either give you 3 months ka salary, or if you leave without notice, then you need to give so and so. So whatever is the pre-agreement. Then is punitive damages, which is rarely avoided to punish the breaching party. Then comes specific performance. So courts, most of the time, they order the defaulting party to perform the contractual obligation. It is governed your sometimes you cannot be compensated with damages. You have to ensure that the agreement functions. So in that case, you will file a suit for specific performance. Now, injunction, a court will order a restraining party from breaching the contract. Injunction is a temporary order. Then is rescission. The aggrieved party, it can cancel the contract and it is technically relieved of all the obligation. Then comes restitution. I can restitutes the injured party to their original position before contract. Okay. Then comes quasi contract, which is not actual contract, but it is something that is imposed by law to prevent unjust enrichment. Now, one more thing I can say in contract, another important section is your section 27, restraint in trade and profession. So, a lot of your terms of contract, okay, they will stop having restraining you from doing certain things. I am employed with company Y. Okay, I cannot be restrained from joining company Z after I complete my term of employment. If that is the case, then you need to pay me XYZ amount. Okay. Then comes your key types of quasi contract. Section 68, it talks about supply of necessities to a person who is incapable of contracting. That is a minor. Section 69, in case of quasi contract, it talks about payment made by one person to another on behalf of another who is legally bound to pay. That is, if I am taking a loan, so the bank is someone who is paying the amount, okay, on my behalf to the seller.